I'm curious about when my physical body stops being physical and starts being digital. I don't have to tell you why I'm stuck at home or why I've had the same routine for too many days. I don't know how many. But I. It's. It's been the same. Changing, but the same. I get up and I do the same thing every day, and I don't know whether that brings me structure or just a sense that every day is the same. Just the same. So I figure since it's kind of the same thing every day, I could take a look at it one time to show you what it's like every time. I'm not unique in the fact that I never thought I'd be home this long. I didn't think that I'd spend most of my junior spring at home. I knew I'd be home for the summer, but I was supposed to get home yesterday, not 2 months ago. So now I'm here waiting. I don't know what for. I do know that I am having more and more trouble reconciling the physical world with whatever one I'm occupying right now. Because right now, my existence that changes is purely digital. My existence that remains the same is the physical version. And that version is long and quiet and patient. Rituals have become essential for grounding because even though I'm in the same place every day, I need to figure out ways to keep myself there instead of dissolving completely. I am worried that I will dissolve completely. Before this, I had a general problem where I would look at other people and feel like I was missing something, feel like I was supposed to consider them in a certain way, a special way, a way different from, like, rocks and chairs, but I didn't feel like I did. And then they all sort of moved to my computer screen, where they live now, and that really hasn't helped. It's important to note that I'm not alone in my house. Even now, I run the risk of disturbing my sister's college classes. But that doesn't make it any better. If anything, it's even scarier to look at the faces of my family and feel like this all is changing the way that I see anyone, even them. Their existences have changed, along with mine. I don't remember what I do in a day. I get up and do this routine, and then I become... I don't know what. I can't remember. I spend all day not remembering what I'm doing, and I don't know if that's because I really can't remember or because I'm not doing anything. I don't really get how time works in this way, whether it's important or not, that hours are 60 minutes long or minutes 60 seconds long. I know what day it is based on how hard the crossword puzzle is. It's easiest on Mondays, hardest on Saturdays, and on Sundays it's bigger. That is how we are keeping track of time. As we move into the summer and the sun sets later and later, things keep distorting, and it's daytime too long. I wish I could say something that showed that I understood it, but I don't, because nobody does. But besides all the metaphorical stuff, I get up, do my crossword, I take my meds. I've got 4 things I take right now, 2 of which are prescribed. There's iron, there's fluoxetine, there's bupropion hydrochloride, and there's vitamin D. There used to be more fluoxetine, but I've gone down in doses, and I hope that's a good decision. When I started taking it, I was really scared that I wasn't feeling things anymore. And I'm still scared of that. It would be silly to pretend I'm not. And now that everyone is changed to me, the same fears, but heightened, and I don't know how I'm going to handle however many more months of this. I know that it's a good thing that we're staying inside. I know that I have an incredibly lucky situation. I have a family that loves me and takes care of me. I have lots of friends that I keep in contact with, even though that contact has been more distant than I'd really like. I have plenty of food to eat. I don't have to go outside if I don't want to, but when I do, it's summertime almost, so it's warm and I have a neighborhood I can walk around in. I'm really lucky, given the circumstances. I don't think anyone's really lucky, because we're all sort of doing this, huh? I was considering having you sit through the entire 2 minutes that it takes me to brush my teeth in silence because, well, that's just kind of how it feels, but even I don't do that. I listen to music. It's been keeping me going, jams. To remember that my body can take in senses and move and enjoy. It's nice to feel the rush of dopamine and whatever it is that makes you happy. So I've been listening to a lot more music. Well, not more, but it's become more important to me as everything else has gotten quieter around me. You know, there's a world where I don't have to make cuts during this part, where I can just let you meditate with me while I meditate in that way that I guess I meditate now by getting dressed, looking at the weather, imagining that I would see somebody and they would care about what I'm wearing today. I guess I am seeing somebody and it's me. But anyway, there's a world where we can sit through that in silence. But that's not this one. Unfortunately, the body has a lot more assigned to it than I guess I would like or imagine, even though it sort of feels like mine has been slowly disappearing, as again, my world is just sort of from my shoulders up, whatever my webcam is picking up. And so the rest of it doesn't feel like it matters, but I know that it does. And I know that when this goes online, it will matter. So I'm using my discretion, modesty, whatever that means. Now, it's been a while since I've studied anything kind of like this, but I'm pretty sure patience isn't a virtue, but it's kind of all that I can have right now. It's kind of all I have going for me. Waiting patiently, not expecting, not hoping, not wanting. Of course, I do all those things. I have to. Otherwise, it's even worse. But patience is kind of all I have going for me. So, I don't know if it makes sense to let you just sit there and watch me put pigtails in my hair when you can only see my knees. Or if I should keep talking over it to tell you about, I don't know, how I feel or something. Is this therapy? Because I haven't seen my therapist since, I don't even know if I saw her in March. She's in a different state, and I didn't think that I would have to be gone for so long. And I don't know whether I can call her anymore, or if I should. I don't know. But that's not really new. So, when does the physical body begin to be the digital body? Well, this one has been all along. I just look at how you're watching me. You're not really sitting on my bookshelf, peeking. I'm letting you look. I'm showing you. And you're listening to me through headphones or out of speakers. I don't know if this is a question I should try to answer. I don't know